sorry. It is the Sewing Buzz. And I'm laughing. You are probably laughing because yes, I have on the exact same outfit I had on in the previous video, which is the Frankie Polo by Love Notions. I did a whole video on it. I'll link to it here in the iCards and you'll see it. Anyway, so that's what I'm wearing, the lounge one. So I'm already breaking her in. I'm breaking her in. Anyway, welcome to the Sewing Buzz. Thank you to all those who are new to the channel, and welcome back to those who continue to tune in from week to week. I figure I may as well keep going because at the time I'm recording this, I am headed out of town. And I will be gone for a few days, and the day you're seeing this, I'm traveling back home. And so yeah, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna record them back to back. Who cares if I'm wearing the same thing? Anyway, y'all don't care. Anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. For those who are new to the channel, the Sewing Buzz is typically where I talk about anything that's going on in the sewing community, maybe some sewing tools, maybe some upcoming sewing challenges, but I always highlight new pattern releases that dropped in the previous month, and I share if there was any that I picked up, and there were 2, and that I do have, and so I will be sharing all of that. But so I want to welcome those who are new, and yeah, so we are going to go ahead and jump right into it. There are, and I have my notes here to stay on track, there are some exciting things that was announced in the month of October. And so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the first thing, and that is, and I will try to make sure I pop up the social media post here, but Houston, we are getting Mood fabrics. Did you all see that? Did you see that? Oh, so exciting. We're going to have more choices, more shopping opportunities. I am so super excited. Don't know how big it's gonna be. Don't know. I'll have to check back and forth. I haven't checked as of the time I'm recording this if they selected a date, because it's supposed to open this month, in the month of November, even though I'm recording this in late October, in the month of November. And so I will be watching their socials like a hawk, because I want to know the opening day, because you know your girl is going, if depending on the day, the opening day, I want to go opening day. I want to go opening day, or the weekend that they open, if they open over the weekend, whatever works out. I want to go. I want to be there, and y'all know I'm taking my camera. I will be recording it, and so let you hear my thoughts, first impressions walking in. I've never been to a Mood. I've always I've been to New York several times. Now here's the thing, all the times I've been to New York, I never went fabric shopping, and it's because at the time I don't think I was sewing as consistently as I am now. Y'all know, now when I travel, I don't know if anybody else is like this. Now that I'm in my sewing game, this is what I do. I make everything that I wear, and I love to sew. So anytime I travel, I'm looking for a fabric store wherever I go, so I can pick up some pieces. And so anyway, I am so excited. So those who are coming to the retreat, those who don't know, I host an annual luxury sewing retreat. 2025 was the first year, 2026 is the second, and we have a field trip plan. We already are going to some other fabric stores, but Mood is going on the list, and providing, you know, nothing happens where there's no big delay in their opening date or anything like that, they should be open in February by then for sure. They're opening this month, so that's what I'm going off of, and that is being added to our field trip. Mood fabrics, I'm so super excited. So with that, also what I've been seeing around the buzz about Michael's ex Joann's, and you know, that whole cross I won't say collaboration, they took on the branding and all of that, the collateral and stuff from Joann Fabrics. We should see an expansion of fabrics in Michael's. I will say the Michael's near me, you all have to let me know in the comments. Let me know. It hasn't changed. I mean, they have some fabric, mostly quilting type fabric the last time I checked. And they had some faux leather. They did have some faux leather in there. And that's about all that I can think of. It wasn't anything that kept me in there to keep moseying around. I did see some notions. I feel like it was Fiskars, but not a lot. And maybe they were still in the process of expanding, because that was, I don't know if that was a month or two ago. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember, but I will be going back. So having options, I love having options, and to have physical options to go to. I order from So Much Fabric is here outside of Houston, and so when I order from her, I just go pick up the fabric from her. She doesn't have a physical brick and mortar. She has a place where you can come and have fabric cut out and everything like that, and so I will go there. Of course, you got Hobby Lobby for the different types of things that maybe you're looking for, and then Fabrictopia, and my guess is Mood Fabrics, and also Fabric City. This we're also going to. None of those are close to me, so those will be a drive, probably under an hour to get to, and so that's why I don't frequent them that much. And if I do, it will have to be on the weekend, or if I'm off during the week. If I'm off during the week, I will go during the day. So like I will head from here like 10 o'clock in the morning, so I can get there when they're open, right after they open, or something like that. And that's because of the traffic and everything. Those who know down here in the Houston area, you know the traffic down here is a beast. But so I am so excited for more shopping places, but excited to add Mood to our field trip in February. I'm so excited. So next, the news is, and you probably already seen this, the sewing themed advent box that I am doing for 2025. It's a 12-day sewing themed advent box. Now, full disclosure, remember, I'm recording this in advance, and so it has now been made public to everybody. It went out first to members who made their purchases first, and then a couple days later it went out to the list. And then all those individuals would have made their purchase. There's a limited quantity supply. I don't know at the day that you're seeing this if any are still available. However, I'm going to pop it up. This is little SewNaturalDane dreaming of all the sewing notions and fun things to open up for the holiday. And so it's an illustration that you will get included in your box. And on the back of it, it has some words and whatnot. But anyway, so go grab your box. Go grab your box. It makes, if it's not showing sold out already, grab your box. You are going to want to grab your box. And by this time, I probably would have gone live from where I'm traveling to also talk about the box. So by the time you're seeing this, I would have definitely talked about it a few times before the day that you're seeing it. But click the link down in the description box, and if you want to know more about the box, what's going to be included, what I plan to do, my little unboxings, go watch the previous video. It will walk you through all of that. But the link for the admin box is down in the description box. Okay, now let's get into these pattern releases. Again, 2 of them I have, and so let's get into it. The first one is Love Notions Bridget trousers that released early October. Yeah, was the first or second week of October? Now I can't remember, but I was a pattern tester. For those who don't know, I am a Love Notions brand ambassador, and so you get an additional 10% off all their patterns. So the Feature Friday patterns that are reduced and classes and workshops, you can use my code Q4SND to get an additional 10% off. And so yes, you can, and you can use that anytime during sales, outside of sales, whenever. And so y'all know how much I love them. It's fitting, it's getting into my whole elevating my casual handmade wardrobe features and stuff like that. So yes, I have made those. I was a tester for those. If you want to know more about the Bridget trousers, they are knit pants. They are so comfortable, so I love them. Go check out that video and full review. It will be linked down below. I'll link to this and all of the patterns in the description box, so you can feel free to click the links and just look for yourself, look for more information and read more about those particular patterns. The next pattern I want to talk about, y'all know this is a new to me pattern company. Not new to, I've heard of Pattern Emporium, but I've just only made one top. It's the Refresh Ruched t-shirt. I made two. My video, I think it was last Sunday, by the time you're seeing it, was a collaboration with Cozy Island, the shoes. And so I made the top. I featured the second Refresh Ruched tee that I made. And oh, Lady Dana's over here. I know you can't see her, but it is, let me see if I can get her. Let me see. She said scoot over. Let me get in the people can't even see me. There she is. Y'all know I made this and I used the reverse side of the fabric. So yeah, that is Miss Dane over here. She got it on. Love, love, love. I'll pop up a picture here of the whole look, but love, love, love. But they just released, it's called About Town Popover Shirt and Dress. So this particular pattern is made for woven. And yeah, I've been, you know, I'm on the newsletter list now, so I've been paying attention to some of the drops that have been coming out as of late from Pattern Emporium, because I do think that their instructions are really good, at least based on the ones that I've done two of the Refresh Ruched t-shirt. So I'm just basing it off of that. I will say, pay attention when you do get their patterns, because her patterns have so much information in it. I had print out a lot of pages I probably wouldn't have printed about hacks, about adjustments, and tester photos. I just wasn't paying attention. I just hit print and I was like, wait a minute, why is it so many pages? So you might find you don't need all those pages, so pay attention to that. But I will say the instructions are really, really good. So it has two front finishes, a center front seam opening with V-neck, or cut on the fold for front with V-neck facing. You have the lengths, either crop top, boxy shape, which sits at the hip bone, or top low hip length. And then again, the dress versions are short or knee length with a soft flared silhouette. And then you have the different sleeve options. You have your cap sleeve, long sleeve, short sleeve, and a sleeve with a cuff if you so choose. So I thought this was another really nice top. I was like, okay, this is nice. I have something already similar to this, so I did not pick it up, but I thought this was a nice pattern. I thought I would share it with you as well. Plus, a few of you have talked about Pattern Emporiums in a comment, and I was like, oh, maybe you all probably already know about this, so I could be late to the game. But anyway, Crafts Fully Made released, and remember, I made her handbag for BHM Pattern Designer. She's a black pattern designer. Rita is her name. I will link to her video for this new release. It's called the Daydream Composition Notebook Cover, and it features a pencil holder that wraps around. That pattern is free, but the notebook pattern you have to purchase, but the little wraparound is free. And what I will do is link to Rita's video down in the description box. Her sew alongs for her patterns are phenomenal. I forget the bag that I made. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Can't believe I forgot. I'll pop it up. But excellent, excellent, excellent. Her videos are excellent, and I thought this was good. I bought it. This is the one that I bought. So I have the Bridget trousers, and I have this pattern by Crafts Fully Made, the Daydream Composition Notebook Cover. I thought it would be nice for gifts. I thought that would be nice for gifts, and it looked to be from the video, because I didn't watch the whole video, because I just wanted to kind of get a gist. So I just kind of looked at the beginning of it, but it looked to be relatively easy to put together. And so I was like, okay, this will be nice for gifts. So yeah, again, I will link to it down below. Toby Style X is also a black pattern designer, and she released the Ultimate Office Bag pattern. Now, when I saw this, I was like, you know, if I was still going into the office, I think I would get this. And yeah, I would have to think if I would want it, even if I'm not going into the office. And so I've already missed the sale price of this. But So it was on the fence, so I did not purchase it, but I really liked it. I thought it was so super functional, especially if you're going into the office, or the days you have to go into the office. I work from home 100% of the time, so I don't go into the office at all. And so it has 3 compartments. It features a compartment for lunch, which you can see. I'll make sure the picture is popped up here. It has 3 compartments, one for lunch, one for your laptop, and one for everything else. How absolutely perfect is that? It has everything. You don't have to worry about anything. And so I was like, okay, this is nice. This is nice. So for my bag makers out there, you might like this one, or maybe you can think about making it and gifting it for a family or friend or someone that you know goes into the office. Especially it'd be nice for though maybe those new office workers, you know, fresh out of college and they're going into the office. This might be something for them that they might like. So yeah, again, it will be linked below. The next one is Patterns by D, another black pattern designer. She released the Banging Bomber jacket. Y'all got to go out to her site and see in her Instagram to see all of the tester versions. I love the look. Well, for one, it's cropped. I don't wear bomber jackets. I keep saying I'm gonna make one. I have a couple patterns for them. I just don't see me wearing it. There was a time, and I think the bomber jackets I did get, the ones I have in my stash, are ones that I purchased or had when I was living in Wisconsin. So I just held on to those patterns. But I'm telling you, Dee's pattern, and it's probably because not only of the fabric that they use, the different tester versions, the ones that she did, but how they were styled and they put patches and stuff on them. I was like, that's slick. That is slick. So if you're looking for a slick cropped bomber jacket, it does say that it can be lengthened also. If you so choose, you can lengthen it. It doesn't have to be cropped the way you see maybe in some of the pictures popping up, but you can also lengthen it so it doesn't have to be cropped. But me personally, I would like it cropped for sure. Would definitely like that cropped. But yeah, Patterns by D Banging Bomber jacket. The very last pattern I want to talk about today is released by Miss Jasmine of J Desiree Studio, also another black pattern designer. She released the, I believe it's called Blanton. I could be pronouncing that wrong. Forgive me, Jasmine, if you see this video and I pronounced it wrong. Blanton Palazzo pant. These are super wide leg pants made for wovens. They are wide leg trousers, if I can get it out, featuring a flattering high-waisted silhouette that flows into gracefully draped palazzo legs. It features high-rise waistline, ultra wide palazzo legs that move beautifully with every step. And again, go check out her tester version. She posted on her Instagram, or maybe it was in her stories, I can't remember now, but she had her different tester photos of, you know, finished looks. And so definitely you want to go check that out to see, because I thought it was nice, even where the pleating detail is in the front, because usually for me, who has a fuller belly, fuller tummy, pleating around the tummy for me, depending on where the pleats are, would just make that area look even fuller on me, which I'm never looking for. But I thought, I did not get these, but I thought that because the pleating, and it says in the, which interesting enough, it says in the pattern that the pleats are subtle. I can tell from the pictures I saw that there was pleating, but I was like, it's not overly pleated. And so when I was reading the details on the pattern, it says that they are subtle pleats, and I was like, yeah, you can definitely tell it's subtle. And to me, that's what make it well for those who have a fuller tummy area and whatnot. So yeah, those were all of the patterns that were released that I caught in the month of October. If I missed something y'all thought was good, leave it down in the comment section below. If you have any questions, let me know. But again, head on over to the website if you want to grab an advent box. Again, I'm recording this quite early, so I don't know how many, if any, are left. But yeah, I set at a quantity because what's going to be fun is when I start putting everything together. But anyway, go watch the previous video because I talked all about that in the previous video about the Advent boxes. So that's all I have for you today for the Sewing Buzz. We shall see. I believe you will get a video on coming up on Wednesday. For those who are new, I upload every Sunday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You should be getting a video on Wednesday. If not, it'll be a post. I have not recorded the video yet. I was thinking about recording before I left, but if I am able to record a video once I get back, because I think I know what I want to talk about, I'll do that. You'll get a video on Wednesday. If not, you might just get a post. Either way, look out on my channel and look for on the community tab to see what might pop up on Wednesday. But you will for sure get a video next week, Sunday. For sure, for sure, for sure. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you in advance if you decide to pick up the 2025 SewNaturalDane Sewing Themed Advent Calendar. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Happy November. We are in the final 2 months. Can you believe it? All right, everybody, have a blessed one, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.